All right, I think it's being recorded right now. I think I'm recording it right now. So first of all, the first thing to do is connect your wallet. We already show you MetaMask with some funds on it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to connect to scroll.io. So I have my MetaMask connected. So I'm going to bridge from mainnet to scroll, Ethereum mainnet to scroll. So I'm going to put in 0.02. 0.02 is $56. I'm going to use 0.04. Okay. Now they are giving me an amount, right? Because look at the gas fee here is outrageous. So, but I think it's important we use the official bridge. If you cannot afford to pay this gas fee, right, is really outrageous. So what I'm going to say now is it's important that we look at the gas and we can then use another bridge. So we'll go to jumper because this gas is heavy. I can tell you that this gas, this is money that somebody is supposed to use to farm scroll. $57 just for gas. Let me now show you. Let's do 3. Click to deposit. If you are a core farmer and you don't want to miss out, bridging with the official bridge most time is paramount. It's important, so it doesn't meet out. But optimism didn't actually beseech on using the official bridge. Arbitrum didn't actually make use of like that as a core criteria. But it's people that use it Wensa that would not like be like, okay, is a very important criteria. So this gas fee alone is enough for you to farm scroll. So you can also use, I think somebody said the nights are also good. So using doing the stuff in the night is important as well because you might eventually like get cheaper gases. So we'll go back. So I'm going to cancel that transaction. So I'm going to use a jumper. Using Obita is also Obita is cheap, but Obita has already announced that they're gonna be doing an airdrop, right? Let's see how jumper goes. Let's try different bridges and see which is the cheaper. So I'm gonna select Ethereum ETH and I'm gonna select scroll. Wow, they don't have scroll yet. They don't have scroll here. Is it my eyes? Jumper doesn't have scroll. Okay. I think Reno is the cheapest. Even I think SyncSwap here said Obita is cheap as well. Reno is cheap as well. So if you use Obita, you're potentially positioning yourself for Obita airdrop as well, right? Because Obita doesn't have token. I don't know if Reno has a token, right? Let's check. They have potential to launch a token. They don't have a token yet, but they have potentials to launch a token on ERC. think this. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. I just want us to know this one is not from their website eventually. So this is Reno and boom, boom, boom. Allow cookies. It's from. Can you see it? I selected ETH and I'm selecting from Ethereum to scroll. Right? I think somebody mentioned that Reno.fi. Let's confirm if they have a token so that we know they are potentially positioning for two airdrop, right? Now here is this is not their token yet. They don't have a token in particular right now. So this is a DVF is DVF token, is a different token, right? So potentially we're positioning for Reno token and Reno airdrop and scroll airdrop. So we'll go back here, then we'll connect MetaMask. You have to confirm the transaction on your wallet. So we are all using Reno. Should I just copy this link and paste in the comment section, or you can see it, or if you go to SyncSwap, look at how I got into Reno. I went to SyncSwap, right? Then I click on Bridge, and then it shows Bridge, and then they even suggested Reno as fast and seamless with Reno, Bridge fast and seamless with Reno. So which means SyncSwap and Reno are in collaboration, right? They have partnership. Even Owoto also is also a cross roller bridge as well, and they don't have a token as well. So Bongi, Jumper, a lot of bridges out there. So we confirm we sign on our wallet and authenticate, enable layer 2 access. So I'm gonna sign. So start net eligibility. This is marketing or something. So here we have a total fund of $172. Is that what it is? $176. So I'm gonna bridge $100. So I'm gonna type 0.04. It's not typing. 0.04. You see what I'm going to receive here? 113. I'm bridging 112, and I'm going to receive 111, right? And let's see. The fees are really similar, but it's the fee that shows on MetaMask simulation that matters the most. The gas fee here is $24. I think it's way cheaper than what's it called? The official bridge and what's it called? What's the other bridge? Yeah, that's the official bridge, 70 something dollars. So let's just confirm. But that's not like the actual fee you pay. That's an estimate. So we can actually see the official charge on the transaction. So it has actually bridged. So after bridging, what next you do is go to chain list. This is chainlist.org. This is literally all the EVM chains are packed. So instead of adding them one by one, all you do is just search for any blockchain you want here, and you can easily click add on MetaMask and it will add, right? Like a Bitcoin one, you can just click on add and it will add. Polygon add. So you use this search bar now. Let's look for what's it called? Scroll. So I'm just gonna click add. It's going to add load on my MetaMask, and I'm going to approve it, and I'm going to switch to it. So that way it's still loading. It has not gone through. Now let's go and see the actual gas we paid for it, for that transaction. We use Reno Bridge and we paid the gas of $11. So do you see it? We saw a gas estimate of $24, but what we eventually paid was gas of $11, right? So yep, I think that's it. Okay. Um. So now it's completed. So on the official bridge, you can't use any other network. Let's go and see it so you see what I'm saying. You can't use. You have to be on from Ethereum to Scroll. It has to be from Ethereum to Scroll. There's no option to select any other what's it called, blockchain. Somebody asked that question in the comment section. So now, if we click on MetaMask, we'll see that Scroll has been added and we've bridged some ETH to it. Look at it. We have $110 here, right? Now, this $110, we're going to use it to create volume, most especially on SyncSwap. Um, so I'm connecting. This is SyncSwap. This is SyncSwap. If you're confused, let's look at this. I made this trade, right? If you're farming Scrum Mainnet, be but on showing to generate volume on DEX to use. Yeah, I made a list of DEXs that have tokens and DEXs that doesn't have token on Scroll, so you can use it. So after using the bridge, then these are DEXs that already have tokens here: Kebaswap, Dodo, Sushi, OpenOcean, OKX, DEX, Symbiosis, Izumi. Now, this one are the ones that doesn't have token yet. You have SyncSwap, you have ASM Finance, Zebra, Ambient Finance, CoffeeTex, Mattervault. So, but literally, I'm only farming SyncSwap as these ones. I'm not sure how much they raised. So, but I know SyncSwap have a lot of partnership and a lot of raise funds they raise. So, I'm going to connect to SyncSwap. This is SyncSwap. Connecting to it. They're going to tell me to switch to linear and I'm going to cancel. Then I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here and I'm already on Scroll. So you don't have to move to SyncSwap. So the first thing I will do is I will I will swap. I'll create a volume of, let's say, a volume of $500. Right. So if I swap this, if I swap $100 into two, that's $200 volume. Into five, that's $500 volume. So since I'm doing 70% and I'm gonna swap like this. I'm supposed to use big phones for this, but I literally know that all of you have people. Most people on this live uh might be having lesser phone, so it's no point. So look at the gas here, $2. Do you see the gas on scroll? Cheap as fuck. So I'm gonna confirm and transaction is submitted. You can see it's still loading here. So as it's still loading, it's kind of slow. It's not that really fast. This is what we went on Stacknet. Then I was doing videos like this on Stacknet, recording it for my YouTube, and then I would submit a transaction and I will go to the kitchen to eat, and after eating, and I will come back. The transaction is still reloading. Hopefully, we hope that, but they ended up not rewarding a lot of people that did that with me. That's really bad. We'll keep pushing. So here, I'm going to. This is not that fast. So this is pool. If you look here, this is the pool section, and I'm going to click on position. Here we are supposed. This is where we're going to add liquidity at the end of the $500 volume, right? After creating $500 volume, I'm going to come here, click on new position, click it slash USDT, click on enter classic pool, then we'll click on deposit. It's $50 here, or $20, or even $10. You can do $10. $10 here, it will give you the equivalent on ETH. But currently, you can see that we'll have insufficient USDC balance because our swap has not gone through. You can see it's still loading, right? So we'll have some patience on that. I can also make another bridge. I can bridge point two. Let me bridge $563. So to complete that bridge, I need to switch. It's taking a lot of time, for real. Let's find ASIN Finance, Ambience, scroll Ambient. So to know how much a project raised, so we're going to go to CryptoRank. So I don't want to confuse guys. I don't want to confuse you people. Please. This is ASIN Finance. I'm not sure I'm going to use this. This thing they're talking about Zeta. Well, this Ambient, which is wormhole, literally. You can use it to bridge, you can use it to swap. I don't know how fast that is. But our sync swap is still loading. That's let me reload it and see if it has gone through. So transaction didn't go through. Let's retry. Submitted. Let's go on scroll scan and see. Still pending. Look at the wallet. Let's check for the last one. Let's see if that one went through. It failed. It failed. Look at it. So, and it was cancelled. Scroll. I don't think Scroll is going to be launching a token soon because it's not yet efficient. So if we come here, we saw finance, we saw ambient finance, and then I saw zebra. So let's check them out and see. Ambient finance and see how much they raised. They raised over $6 million, and they have over evaluation of $80 million. Do you see it? And they raised from Psycho. Who are the people that 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 owns USDC? These are the guys that launch USDC. So, and Quant Stamp is wow. That's really impressive. Circle leads. Okay, perfect. So what we'll do is let's try ambient because I think swapped successful. So the second one has gone through. All right. So what I'm going to do now is we have 80 USDC here. I'm going to bridge it back. Unlock. MetaMask is lagging. MetaMask is not a wallet. Honestly, I should have been using Rabi for this, but I think I have my Rabi fixed up with another stuff. So that's why. MetaMask is bullshit. Cause okay, Scroll network is actually cheap. The gas on Scroll is like less than $1. It's almost the same thing as Arbitrum and Optimism. MetaMask is the most sluggish wallet in this world. So I'm gonna close this. I'm going to use I'm done with this. Now you can also use ambient. We already seen that ambient raised over $6 million, and if you check on Twitter, literally there's few people talking about it, right? So so it's important that you use it. Because I'm going to still use it though. You understand? So I'm going to use it eventually. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I just noticed that my mic is muted. Sorry. Can you guys hear me? Okay, Kaku and Greatness. I think I gave you guys mic. I'm looking at the comments. Who said I'm not looking at the comments? My mic was mute and I didn't know, actually. Sorry. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's just go back. So now I'm trying to provide liquidity here on ZinkSwap, right? Um, I'm going to put the amount. You're going to put the amount you want to use. So I'm going to click on add tokens in balance proportion and click on deposit. So what it does is that it brings the USDC and the ETH equivalent. So if you're putting $20 USDC, it will bring $20 equivalent on ETH and bring it for you. Then you just deposit it and go, right? So I'm depositing now, and I've submitted the transaction. I'm depositing 20 USDC and 0.007 ETH. So after depositing, I have LP. I will say that I have LP on SwingSwap. That makes a lot of sense right now. So you can see my position now. It's loading. My assets is this $40 total LP liquidity balance. So this is my position, and I will start earning from here, right? So we can go back to trading. So what I have left is about $56. So I'm gonna swap it back to ETH. So it's either you move this money out. Remember, what we're moving here is $100, but I've done what I did is a volume of over. What I'm doing now is a volume of over $400 because I did 75, then 56, then 81 twice. So let's say a volume of over 400 or 300 plus dollars, literally on scroll. This is the first one. Now, making this transaction in a distant time, like a month's time later, I think we'll have gas issue. The gas issue is gas is we're able to submit the transaction, but gas. So I'm gonna bridge. Obviously bridge more ETH. So I'm gonna go here and then going to bridge a lot of funds. So I'm going to bridge $564 to scroll, which after I might leave it there anytime I want to mingle or do more volume. So I'll just go there and swap. And then interacting on different contracts is also good because that way you expand your usage. So how to interact with many contracts? You can go to deck screener. So you see ambient finance raise a lot of funds and people are not even talking about it. They are just calmly, they would do an edge, obviously. Then, okay, let's say Isan. Let's see Isan. What's that their name? EISEN. ASEN Finance. Okay. ASEN Finance funding. No, I think this is not the company. This is not the company. Or they are not that popular yet. Okay. I think this is it. But what they raise is undisclosed. Okay, so let's go back to scroll. Interacting on different contract on scroll. So we are going to look at here. Look at what I'm looking at. This is deck screener. This is scroll. Look at the whole dApps on scroll. You can see cable swap, specify, skydraw. The biggest is sync swap, which we are in. So here it's just tables. There's no good coins that's pumping here, right? Except this one. I think this one is okay. Scrolly. And this no scroll is okay. Transactions are just few, right? So what I'll do is I will copy the contract address and go to say swap. This one is easy swap. So I think I should find the one that I can find on sync swap. This one that has this logo is Sync Swap. So this one's is specified. This one's zebra. So I think we're going to find the Sync Swap. Scroll naming service. There's not a lot of tokens launching on Scroll right now. There's none. There's not a lot of tokens launching there now. So scroll name service and die. So I think I'm just going to go to Easy Swap and see and just execute. This project looks good. So what I'm going to do is, since it's trading on Easy Swap, I'll just click on the trade section and then I'll buy. But then I think I understand why I don't have enough gas here. The gas fee I have here is not enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm already bridging this amount. So I'm going to switch my wallet from Scroll to Ethereum. MetaMask is like fuck. Okay, so I'm bridging $600 and I'm paying the gas fee that's showing me here is outrageous, but let's just do it. It's the cheapest way to get it here. So, but on Reno, look, on Reno you can bridge from Arbitrum Optimism literally. So you'll be away, right? And Reno raised how much did Reno raise? I think it's not this Reno, different Reno. I think it's the same Reno. Reno have a token DVFI. DVF. Mm-hmm. That was the price chart. It's 100 million, 100 million, circulating supply 24 million. So, literally, one DVF is 0.6. These guys, I think they already have a token, right? So, you can explore that bridge that doesn't have a token yet. So, like Bongi and the rest of them. See bridges here, Owoto, cheap is cheap as well. Bungie is also good. This one, they just added this one. So I think I've used Reno and Bridge has gone, but the money has not arrived on Scroll. It has gone through now. So I'm going to switch to Scroll. So how do I trade? What I'm going to do is but I think they have a token. Reno has a token. Well, I think their gas is relatively cheaper. But you can try any other platform. You can try Obita is still good. So what we're going to do here is so Beta Finance. So this is this is Izumi Finance. This is Izumi Finance. You can't hear me again. My mic is on now. I can literally hear you. I can see myself like talking. All right. So this is Ethereum. I'm going to change it to Scroll. Remember, we've breached twice and we've added LP on SyncSwap. Switch to Scroll. I just want to interact with another contract and that's it. So I'm buying. What am I buying? I'm buying this coin that I saw on Dex Screener. This coin. Scrolly. It has 500k market cap. Liquidity is strong. And I don't know when they launched, but they are number 4. I'm looking at the chart. It seems they have been here since for some days now. Look, they have been here for a while. They have been here since January. So I would say it's a fair deal. I'm gonna buy, and it has 22 good stuff here. So yep, I'm gonna copy the contract address and I'm going to go to Izumi. This is a contract, right? So interacting with 2 contracts instead of just the 8. Now look at it. So I'm gonna put 0.01 ETH. Now this is wow. Izumi also has an high point. Insufficient balance. You say I don't have enough ETH in my wallet. But look at what I have in my wallet, over $565. And they say I don't have enough ETH. Are they smoking? Okay, I think we're good now. So I'm buying this and it's showing this $10 value. Wow. Let's just interact. I'm buying $28 and it's showing me that it's $10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5 million pieces. The gas here is 3 cents. That's okay. So I'm swapping, I'm buying Scrolly. what I'm doing is I'm trying to raise the number of contracts I'm interacting with. Now I've bought it, and I'm a good user of Screw because I've bought. And if I want to bridge out, let's use Obita Finance to bridge out. So we're going to use Screw. I'll bridge to Arbitrum. So I'm going to bridge 1.5. But before I do that, I'm going to go to issue swap, and I'm going to create volume. So I'm going to create volume. I'm going to interact with DAI. So I'm going to create a volume of $400 going up and down is $800. That's almost $1,000 volume. After creating the volume, I will use Obita Finance and bridge out. Obita Finance doesn't have a token yet, so I'm going to use it to bridge out. Wait, Izumi Finance, do they have a token? Izumi already have a token. Izumi has a token. So I'm not going to use this to create that volume. So I'm going to reject this transaction. I'm going to close Izumi. I'm going to go to SyncSwap. I'm going to use their trade. SyncSwap doesn't have a token yet. So creating that volume on SyncSwap will position me for both Screw and SyncSwap token. So I'm going to do 0.15. So I'm going to swap. No, I'm not going to swap to USDC. USDC is one contract. So I'm going to swap with DAI because DAI is another contract address. So interacting, what I'm doing is I've interacted with Scrolly is another contract. Used USDC is another contract. Now interacting with DAI is a third contract. So interacting with three contracts, providing liquidity and creating a volume of over $1,000. That is what we're achieving. So I'm going to close this. So I'm going to select DAI. I'm gonna swap. So after that, we'll end this. We'll end it. MetaMask is bullshit. MetaMask is complete garbage. Submit a transaction and transaction submitted. Wait. So I think I'm gonna close. Okay, swap completed. Now I'm gonna swap my DAI back to ETH. Now I'm gonna unlock it first. That's when you know you are interacting with a new contract because you need to unlock it. Approve is more like approval, just like when you're buying something on Uniswap, you bought a new token. Then when you want to sell it, you need to approve it. You're approving the contract. That means you are interacting with a new contract. So I'm gonna approve it and then go to Beta Finance to bridge our funds. So next, approve. So I'm gonna sign the contract and we'll move on. So, I'm gonna go here. Where is that? So, a lot of projects are just running point systems, trying to lure users to the ecosystem. So now I have sold all the DAI is swapping currently, and it has succeeded. So I have done 1,000 volume on scroll, provide liquidity of $40, and interacted with 3 contracts today. So next 2 weeks, I'll still come back here and farm like this in this particular wallet. This is even a new wallet that I just founded. So I'm going to go to Beta Finance right now, and then I'm going to move out 6, and then I'm sending it out to Arbitrum. I'm going to confirm and send out. So thank you guys for actually being with me throughout it. So I'm going to send the recorded version to the group. See, I think it's cheap. Beta Finance is very cheap, and they don't have a token. Just stick with Beta Finance, please, and bridge from Arbitrum to Screw. Don't bridge from Ethereum Mainnet to Screw. That will help you easier. If you are bridging from Arbitrum to Screw, you are not going to pay up to $1 fee. You understand? With your $50, you can bridge from Arbitrum to Screw. Then use SyncSwap to trade. After trading with SyncSwap, you use the liquidity section of SyncSwap to provide liquidity, interact with USDC, interact with DAI, interact with USDT. Look at it. Let me show you. This is USDC. This is USDT. This is DAI. So that's what you need to do. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and do have a wonderful time. And yeah, just on notifications because we're going to be having more of this regular. But if you have a question, you can ask, right? So let me off my camera. Abi? How do I off my camera? How do I off my camera? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think I've done it. All right, I think that was it. Thank you so much, guys. That stayed throughout it. Yep. So I'm going to send the video later. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.